Hello everyone. Over the course of the next 2 or 3 days, I'm going to be following the watercourse of the River Tay, which is the UK's most voluminous river, from its highest source down to the sea. The Tay expels 175 cubic metres per second into the ocean just past Perth. To put that into perspective, the Thames is roughly 130, whereas the Amazon is 230,000 cubic metres per second. So UK's most voluminous river would need to be 1,300 times larger to equal the Amazon, the Earth's most voluminous river. Anyway, the point of this week is to do the Tay, and its highest source is behind me there. Well, the mountain above is Ben Lawers, which is 1,214 metres. You can see the valley in here. I'll have to get to that mountaintop and then down into the valley and follow the water down into Loch Tay, which is here, and then paddle down Loch Tay down to that point there, and then into the Tay River. Down we go to the ocean. Hopefully take about 3 days. So yeah, follow on if you'd like to see how it goes down. Managed to hit the summit of Ben Lawers. That's the wee trig point behind me. This is the highest mountain that feeds into the River Tay, and equally the highest source, which you might be able to see through the cloud down there. All feed into there, going to the Loch Tay and then into the River Tay. And unsurprisingly, up here there's a spot of rain. So there's the rain cloud up on the highest source, and as long as I stay within this glen, this gully, down that little stream into the loch in there, and I'll be following Lawers Burn all the way down to Loch Tay. Wanted to share what is so special about doing summit to seas, doing rivers from their highest sources. And the reason I and the guys love doing rivers from their highest sources, well, there's many. One, you get to summit the highest mountain in the close vicinity, and then moving down from there, you'll move through so many different habitats, ecosystems, environments, whatever you want to call them. You will always from following a river from its highest source. You will always go through numerous different environments, and I think that excites me. You have the mountaintop, the high altitude, the mountain slopes, and one of my lesser or least favourite ones. You get into this kind of stuff, which is sort of a Scottish bogland or moorland, which is, no boots on earth are going to keep your feet dry in this. And then you get down to where the water collects in the small streams. The streams become gullies, turn into waterfalls. You can gorge walk, you can abseil. The streams get bigger, they go into lochans, and then they become rivers. The rivers have rapids, they have big meandering flows, they go through forests. Depending on where in the world you are, they might go through rainforests, they might go through desert. They travel through every habitat that we have on Earth. And then they end up in the at the ocean, and who doesn't love finishing at a beach? So no matter what river you're doing from its highest source, you're gonna just have so many different experiences, and all of them are, maybe not this one's a bit shit, but most of them are amazing to experience. Checking out now. Oh, and once you've put in the effort and got to the top of your mountain, it's a lot of morale to know that you've got one way to go and it's going to be downhill all the way. So within like a mile of this little river taking course, human involvement changing its, well, stopping its flow for whatever reason. It could be hydroelectric, fishing, there's lots of different reasons why. So it's quite interesting to see just the different ways that people use rivers and how our cultures are moulded by them. But anyway, this is the first little piece of human disruption to the flow of our little burn. So this kind of altitude, I guess, is usually one of my favourite habitats, where you've got rivers of that kind of size, and more in the Western Isles where it's steeper. You get lots of rock pools and slides and beautiful pools to swim in, and the rivers of about that size. And also, because it's so steep, you'll have more trees growing because the sheep can't get to the saplings and eat them. Unfortunately here it's overgrazed and there's just no trees around. There are some up on the hill up here, well established, but so yeah, that's a wee bit disappointing to see. But that is the case for huge areas of Scotland for sheep grazing and deer stalking. But there are efforts to build protected areas and plant more trees, and that's always a good thing, a good thing to support as well. But anyway, we're getting down close to River Tay now. Should be down to the loch within the hour. Down into the tree line now, very close to the loch, which is great. Here we are, an absolute swarm of flies. Made it down to River Tay. This is Old Morris Village. It's a protected site, so I'm not allowed to camp here, so I have to change plans slightly. But here we are.